This is your lost license plate gesture. This is your lost license plate gesture. And the door open. He just walked to the car, by the way. I see that's the house that they evicted me from, by the way. That's Frazier. LST, is that a cult or something, that license plate? LST license plate. Is that a cult?
Where got LSD with that?
Huh? LST is on your license plate.
Nah, it's just normal.
I'm dealing with a cult. They wear a lot of black and gray. And they hit my car like 3 times with that license plate.
Really?
Yeah, and they wear a lot of black and gray. Yeah.
Keep an eye
It's
out.
a satanic cult. As if you don't know. Got the dog to try to bark over the conversation. Hoping I got it. Well, y'all, at least for y'all to hear. I know what the conversation was about. But that was pretty innovative. Got the dog to bark through the conversation. You hear it's quiet now. And it's not his dog. I rarely drive through this, they're in this truck, by the way. I don't know if you can hear it. But here's your Fred. Fred is, well, I saw one, there's your RYR. I told you that's very common, the RYR. And Ruby is up here as well. Ruby is the street that Fred, you see your 95, by the way, just like the healthcare worker who has my license plate. It's 95, but it's 59 backwards. This is your Ruby for Ruby Street, for Fred. Fred is the one married to my mom's oldest daughter, Nana, oldest child, actually. They live on Ruby Street. Your U is missing in this. But they live on Ruby Street. And I usually get that combination when I drive through this block. Fred and Ruby. And Fred is also the one that here's your home gesture. You see the R for rescue. The Rutgers R for rescue. And then there's your home. Your place of residence that they try feverishly to get you evicted from. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story time about that. I didn't know it was gangster stalking at the time, or I'd have got several pictures for y'all of how they had the house right next to me abandoned, badly abandoned, and then the house right across from me, badly abandoned. And I don't know if this is some type of surf. They always have a beach gesture. You won't be able to go to the beach or anything gesture. Your white vans, cultic white vans. Yeah, they had the houses directly across from me and directly next to me. So it's so that the one next to me, the raccoons started going through it. And you can hear them at night, just, scratching right next to my master bedroom, my bed. If I slept in the back, the same thing, the back one. So I figured it's time to roll out. Because I didn't know it was the gangster stalking satanic cult. I know that if this was on the up and up, I was destined for greatness. Destined for greatness. Here comes your police. Here comes your police. I was destined for greatness. Here's your SJF. That's in my parking lot. That's in my parking lot. And so I've been seeing, I see it an awful lot. I didn't get it till I started getting it till I saw it, seeing it in my parking lot. A lot of the cars that I get are in my parking lot. Here's your kick. I started getting kick. I started getting kick a while back. I couldn't take naps in my apartment because the demon would kick my bed, my futon. And I told you, they usually had the windows tinted. The demon would kick my bed every day. Every afternoon I would try to take a nap. And bam, here comes another cop car. And bam, every day. Every day. That's what they're doing. It's all orders. I can get into that, but maybe at a later date. I'm sure it'll come up. But it's all orders. And so you can't really blame them. You know, I got some stories for y'all with the cops, especially these new cops. Come on the force, and they think that things are going to be bright and shiny, and they're going to save the day and make Ma and Pa proud. This is your lamb license plate. You're on the lamb. That's you're on the lamb. Yeah, and just to see, this is cute though. I don't know what Epps is all about, Omar Epps or whatever, but there's two Epps. They both have Epps. I don't know if it means anything. But yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. Because what they would do, y'all got me talking. What they would do, this was in Philly and in New Jersey. They would, whatever car they was trying to condition me with at the time, with the color that they were conditioning me with at the time, they would have a fake pullover. That color car would be pulled over. They smirk at me as I drive by. The cops with the lights or whatever behind them. And I remember a couple times, one in particular, was in Philly. A young white fella, he was kind of standing off a little bit from all of the other veteran cops. They obviously knew how this worked. They had a car with a certain color at the time, pulled over, bunch of black kids in it, laughing and joking. To let me know, this is a skit, this is for you, Gangster stuff. And the cops are in the background in a group, black cops mostly, and laughing and joking. And they're good at it. They know not to really, the kids were looking because they're fairly new and they want to be a part of something. So they were peeping at me and laughing to let me know, this is gangster stuff. The cops were veterans, so they were just on the side and kind of, joking, maybe peep a little bit and joke. But the young white guy, officer, rookie, he wanted to get a look at who this gangster stalk victim is. So he kind of peeped over at me. And he had one of the saddest, they bring the dogs out too, I'll let you see. He had one of the most, I felt sorry for him, man. It was written all over his face. I didn't sign up for this, man. I didn't sign up for this. It reminded me of training day. I didn't sign up for this, bruh. He want to save the world. I put up not too long ago a video about a cop putting EDP on my police report. Not a police, an incident. He said they called me and they said you were out here taking pictures. I'm sitting in my car, just came out the gym. And I did. I put my camera right on. They stood in front of my car. Him and his family in all the cultic gear. So to get them moving, I put my camera on. Anyway, later on, about 5 minutes later, a cop pulls up on me. A rookie again. Young, white, male rookie. And y'all need to go see it, man. It's on my YouTube page. I don't want to get into all of it, but he was so innocent. And he didn't even know where it came from. He said it must have, well, he probably did. But he said it must have been a typo. They made him type it. He had to come, when I went to find out what that was, first I went and picked the report up. Read it. I said, I don't know what this is. I'm not going nowhere until somebody tell me what this is. So they knew, they're looking at me in the cameras, from the cameras. They go, they tell him, when you get in here, don't stop and talk to him. You come straight back here to me. And he's walking by. I said, yo, I just want to ask you what. Wait a minute. Let me just talk to him real quick. He had orders. Don't talk to him first. So his strict orders that he got from the back was, and I'm gonna post it again. Y'all can go to my Facebook. I'm gonna post it again. His strict orders when he got to the back, when he came from the back, was it must have been a typo. He had one of the more professional, one of the better, I ain't gonna say professional, one of the better police incidents or reports that I picked up. He even mentioned that I had my Jesus sign in the window. He's all behind me. I don't know how he saw all this, but I did. When they were standing in front of the car like that, I put the Jesus sign up on the window. Jesus loves you. And I'm going way too long, man. Y'all need to go look at the video. But he's an innocent. And my whole point with that is I'm going to look him up, if I can for y'all, 2 years from now. He said he didn't know nothing about gangster stalking and none of that. He sounded very innocent. I'm going to show y'all his demeanor from that time, that day, because he was raw. I mean, when I say raw, brand new, out of his mom womb with this police thing. 2 more years. I want to show y'all the difference. I'd like for y'all to see the difference. This is safes, more than one safe. Yeah, I want y'all to see the difference between now and then. It's just like training day, man. Training day you saw in 2 hours, but it's just like training day. Over time, they get used to the fact that what they thought about being a police officer, if they don't know about this gangster stalking and all this, if they don't know about this cultic stuff. Some of them come in and already know. They're Masonic, their father's Masonic, grandfather. Some of them already know what to expect. But those innocent ones that don't know get a rude awakening. And a lot of them, I ain't gonna say a lot of them. Some of them, very few probably, some of them, if you talk to them, he said, oh yeah, I was a cop for about 4 years. I was a cop for about 6 years, decided to give it up. Some of them, very few, but some of them didn't like what they were seeing. Just couldn't take it, didn't like what they were seeing. Were being blackballed, they were different. They were trying to live a clean Christian life and do something good as a police officer. That don't work. That don't work. I like how my Facebook friend and ex-teammate, by the way, here's that Frazier again, and it's got the 46. Matter of fact, I got this on the way down here. There's your H, there's your 46, and there's your Frazier. Can't make this stuff up. That's the house that they put me out, what they ran me out of. And they take credit for it. They take credit for it. I remember my doctor had relocated, and I had a doctor's appointment, checkup. And I Googled, well, I did try to get the directions. I put it on, on my phone. And it came up on my phone. Tony sold your house. Something like that. Y'all can go find that too. It's in my Gangster Stalking, the book of Gangster Stalking. My Gangster. I'll put that up too for you. Go to my Facebook. It's time to upgrade that one too. I'll put that one up on my Facebook too. My satanic family, Gangster Stalking, Voodoo to me, life, or whatever. I'll put it up. I forget how I titled it. But it's in there. In fact, I'll put that up too, just so you can see. Tony has sold my house. Tony sold your house. Something like that. That's my mother's son. He's the one that's dealing with all these lawyers, from wreck chasing and everything else. That's why he didn't have a relationship with my father, because my father didn't respect that. Chasing wrecks is your program again, program license plate. PRG. My father didn't respect that, chasing wrecks and all that. And so he's been dealing with lawyers and sitting on their lap for over 40 years. Chasing wrecks and all that old stuff. He's the one that got married. They all simps. Everybody, all the guys in their family is simps. He's the one who got married, but asked me to come to me. Asked me for years to hook him up with every ex-girlfriend I had. Every one. I tell you right there, I wasn't thought of as family like that. That's breaking the code. If you found me, that's breaking the code. What if I want to go back to my girl? What if I want to go back and double back? But they were always jealous. They always wanted to be like me. I wanted to get that license here. Every buddy, so-called buddy, every so-called brother, they all were jealous of me. This is your jailer. That's your jailer. They all are very jealous of me. Were and are. But y'all see my greatness every day. I bring it to you every day. So you can see exactly why these cats have to watch me 24/7. I can only imagine, man. I don't have cable. I don't have cable because it would be way too much, man. Just with my little antenna, I see all the stuff they stole. All the stuff they stole. Every movie here and there, I see my stuff in it. I don't know. They must have put it on a hotline or something. My stuff is all over the place. And I'm going to put a little something for y'all together just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I know I'm talking about behind. This is your fam. This is your fam. That's your fam. That's your fam. Yeah, this simp asked me for every girlfriend number I had. Like, dude, what you get married for, bro? I remember one time he begged me. This is Tony, my mother's son. I remember one time he begged me to take him up to see this girl, and she was my side girlfriend. There's so many stories, man. That's why you talk about branches. This simp, man, I could go all over the place. He grabbed my girlfriend's hand one time. We was in Hillary's. She looked at me. This was in college. She looked at me like, what the? I said, I just laughed. And I did this. Let him. Because they all wanted to be like me. And still do. They all were always jealous. He always would say, oh, the girls come easy to you. This is supposed to be your older brother. Oh, the girls come easy to you. So he grabbed the hand and he's standing there, what y'all want? And it threw me, but I stepped back and I wanted to look and see, it's the spirit. That spirit is tearing that family up, man. Here's some more black and gray. I can't get it because the phone is on me. Oh, yes, I can. It's too late. Yeah, so he holding her hand, and I look. And then after a little bit, she kind of eased away from him and grabbed my arm. But I laughed. I told her, listen, you know. I explained it to her later on, you know, because she knew. Cats on the team, everybody want what I had. Every girlfriend I had, I used to explain it to them. Listen, I got homies, I got brothers, whatever. Listen, cousins, nephews, listen. They're going to come at you. Something about wanting everything I had, being jealous. They're going to come at you. But my girl on the side, I brought home from college one weekend. And let me tell you, this simp and my mother's oldest son, too old, way too old for that. This simp, they sat at the table with us and just stared in her face with their hands in their... It was crazy, man. It's like a movie, a scene out of a movie or something. There's your FedEx. Everything's timing. It was a black boy. It was a black boy. Talking about behind. This is the video all by itself. It's story time. So they sitting there with their hand in their face in their hand. And she couldn't eat. She just would grin and laugh. She knew she was fine, I ain't gonna lie. Dolly knew she was fine. And And it's crazy, man. I can go in deeper with that. But once, you know, he ran up on me one day. I'm with my homie, my roommate from college. And we riding, the three of us. And he asked me, are you still seeing her? And I said, no, I ain't seeing her no more. Oh, man, see if you can give her my, can I get it? See. So then he talks to me, he's begging, he's just pleading the whole time. So we rode all the way out there to my old college, my first college. By this time I'm playing for LaSalle University. So we ride all the way out to Watton. So I knock on the door, I said, listen, and it's awkward, man, because this is supposed to be your blood, your brother. It's breaking the code. So I should have knew right there it wasn't Nigga Frazier again. Not only there's Lifer up ahead, and then this is Frazier. There's Lifer, there's Frazier. Could do this crap all day, man. You go rag. This is for your this is the period adjuster. That's your rag. He find it funny. This cultist right here. You find that funny, my man? Did you find that funny? The rag license plate? No, I heard you chuckle, but I just like to let them know. They can't admit to it, but I like to let them know what's going on. There's your jailer again. It's back again. Can't make this stuff up, man. I'm gonna try to stop because they distracted me. They know I will stop and get a picture in a minute because I'm putting all my license plates together for y'all, so y'all can see, get an idea of what my day looks like. Yeah, so it was awkward, man. It was awkward. But I asked her and she laughed. She said, yeah, you can give him the number. Oh yeah, I'll take his number. I'll forget how it went. And I think this simp stayed down the hallway. I gave it to him. Cause they like dogs. I'm telling you, this cat would call the next day and ask me, I heard y'all was in the bed last night together. I said, what you talking about, bruh? We live on campus. You think that's... Let me keep going. So after I gave her the number or however it went, we come back. Y'all can tell all this has been on my chest. I'm getting it all. We come back. So I told him, drop me off over my girl. This is my current girlfriend now. Now, Dolly was chocolate and fun as they come. Everybody on campus wanted her. And I went to a predominantly white college. Everybody on campus wanted her. So he brings me, so he drops, so we waiting outside. I said, I don't know, we was playing beepers or whatever back then. I think I might have beeped her, told her, give me your SJF again. That's your SJF. So I'm not even, y'all see how this is, here go your SLD. Let me get it for you. SLD. This is your SLD. That's my license plate, SLD. This is all day, man. This is all day long. And there's a lot of license plates just, I ain't saying nothing. I know what they mean and what they are. I'm getting the ones that's familiar to y'all. There's a lot of them that's driving by me that I know what they mean, but I'll be doing this all day. And they keep interrupting me. So let me get back to my story. So we waiting on my current girlfriend. Look at your safety again. They're right here. They usually sneak up on me. They work, they live in my camp. I ain't seen them in a while. No. Where you been, man? You still over here?
Yeah.
Where you been hiding?
Man, I just been laying in.
Yeah, I ain't seen you. Yeah, they do it on the sneak tip. I caught him like that a couple of times. They follow me. They do all kind of crazy stuff. This is your leg gesture when they get you with your leg. Back to my story. This is my story. Look at your tow truck. Your car's in the shop. There's your Prime Video. Prime, Amazon Prime. They can't pull out till they make sure I see them. So anyway, so we waiting on my current. Oh man, I said that all the way back there. That's how much I get distracted. And this is not a busy stretch, but it is when I'm out here. You'll hear the cars just keep zooming by. I don't know what kind of cult this is, man. This is your Rev. That's the Reverend gesture. Oh, this little clip right here is gonna be full. So, we're waiting on my current girlfriend. I called her Fox. She was a cute, she was a little cutie. And that's why I gave her that name Fox. That's part of why I gave her that name Fox. And so we waiting on her. We sitting outside her crib. Probably one of the biggest mistakes I could have ever made. You can't let these cats, if anybody's listening, and my Uncle Albert used to tell me this, don't have your boys around your girl, man. I've learned 1,000,000 times over. First of all, they always wanted whatever I had. They just envied my whole life. This is where I'm at today. They've been trying to destroy me for a long time. They've been very, very jealous of me. So we're sitting outside the crib. With your RYR again. And it's the timing. It's the RYR. I told y'all the guy that owns this place, the same license plate, RYR. So it's the timing. That's to let me know we know everything you're doing and talking about. We're not just in your apartment. We're not just in your vehicle. We're in your phone. We're in your computers. You should see what my computer do. This stuff I couldn't post to y'all. My computer won't let me. They got all my stuff bugged out. Each and everything. each and every one of my everything. Let me do this real quick. I'm back. Let me do this real quick so I can cut this off. So, matter of fact, I might as well leave it on until I go in. But I want the story done by the time I get back to the park. So we sitting there outside our crib. And here comes Fox. And both of these cats, their eyes pop out their head. Now I just got him the number. We drove all the way out to Watton. All the way out to Watton. And back. And so she walked into the crib and she on the other side. We parked on the other side of the street. So I yelled out, Fox. So she get this look. She already fine. She get this look like, who calling me? Ain't but one person called me that. So she looking like where they at, and I don't see him, and she looking around. And I said, leave the door open, I'll be in a minute. And she mean, because I was getting ready to say. And she, did her walk in the crib. And these two simps, my roommate, and this Tony thing, he ready to tear up Dolly and them. I said, this cat is a simp, huh? But I know I drew that thing all the way out. He's the one that they said sold my crib. They used his name to stamp, put the stamp on it. They drove me out of my crib. How I got on that, I think, because we saw the home license plate. But they drove me out of my crib, man. The crib right next to me, they let it just go. Actually, I bet I ain't gonna get into all that. I ain't all that speculation. But they bought people a lot of stuff. And I believe they paid my long time childhood friend and family next door, put them in another crib just to let that crib go to pot. The crib across from me went to pot. They both were two eyesores. This one next to me, when I started hearing the raccoons all over the place, you come home and one is staring from the top of the porch ceiling looking at you. I said, yeah, it's time to roll, man. I ain't care. And that's how they got my crib. And now they bragging about it. And want me to be quiet about stuff. This cat asked for every ex-girlfriend number I had. And it don't even stop with my mom's sons. Her daughters too. I remember me and Faye was tussling for a phone number. She got a phone number at a fashion show from a chick. And I said, let me see it. And I tried to get it, man, she almost tore my hand off. These cats, man. Woo! Woo! But long story short, there's a curse on the bloodline. Y'all better watch. There's so many things and subjects that I want to cover. There's a curse on the bloodline. There's a curse on the bloodline. I can get into all the disrespect. I can get into all the disrespect. Because Tony ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. I can bring Debbie's name up, tell some stories. Woo! You know, I'm looking at stuff in hindsight. It was right in front of my face, though. What they did, she did her dirt in behind my back with a whole lot of my buddies, teammates. In my crib, nonetheless. But I can give, you know, I'm just letting y'all see how I've still been conservative and not putting nobody's card out, despite all the voodoo and all they doing to me. But it's getting close. Stuff's starting to come out. It's getting close yet. Y'all want to play? We can play. I'm back. I'm back. Felt good again, though, getting some stuff off my chest. That stuff been sitting there. All the stuff these cats doing. And I'm sitting on a mountain of y'all dirt. A mountain. I'll get more comfortable talking. Keep a lot of secrets. It's all the truth anyway. Truth will set you free.